Hey guys, Seafood Les Clements here, Black Dragon Kung Fu. Thanks for watching. So this video is going to be about harnessing chi, bringing in chi, harnessing it, and then directing it. So this is 3 different levels. So before we can get into that, we have to understand what chi is. I'm going to recap. I've been talking about chi, and if you've been watching my videos, you've heard me talk about it. So chi is energy that comes through the breath. Energy that can only be felt, okay? So when we breathe, first thing we have to do is breathe in a way where we can really draw in chi and charge the breath. So the breath is not going to be nearly as effective until we actually electrically charge it with a chemical equation of the other elements in the body. The air has to be balanced with fire, water, and earth. And the others, okay? Well, the ether, of course, which is the 5th element, which we'll get to later. So the first thing we have to get is standing. Okay, so we have the earth element for our breathing practice. So we stand with the toes out, bending the knees. The palms are up. Okay? We're standing on solid earth. Our bones are earth. Our blood is water, and our breath and the fire is the energy that is produced, the heat, the sun that we're bringing in. So the first thing is we want to sink our bodies down to become receptive antennas for the chi. So now that you've seen the stance, I'm going to move forward just a little bit so I can be more descriptive about the hands. So the feet are shoulder width apart, the toes are in. So we just start basically breathing through the nose all the way in. The mouth is open. Exhale out the mouth. Now the tip of the tongue is going to be on the roof of the mouth, just touching. Okay. In through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. In through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. In through the nose. Exhale out, sink it down. So this is a basic exercise that'll help you charge the breath. Keeping that tongue there. Full exhale. When you fully expunge that exhale, drop it all the way down, relax everything. So what we're doing is we're breathing in chi and we're dropping it. So we have to sink our chi. When our chi gets too high and we breathe from up high, we get nervous, anxious. You know, most people breathe from up here. And that showed itself. It shows itself in health. People that breathe from up here are susceptible to respiratory issues because they're not getting enough oxygen. So in Buddhism, in Shaolin Kung Fu, which is based on Buddhism, we talk about breathing as low as we possibly can. So if you're breathing down here, you have all this power coming up, all this alkaline energy. Yes, so when you breathe deeply, it alkalizes the body. That is, if you read The Iceman by Wim Hof, one of my favorite training methods, submerging yourself in cold water, he talks about that, how deep breathing alkalizes the body. So when that happens, alkalinity kills fungus, kills infections, kills viral elements. So alkalinity and on the fire, we're burning and purging. So we're clearing the air in our bodies, creating more pure air than normal to breathe, alkalizing the blood, alkalizing the brain, allowing us to need less oxygen so we can take fewer breaths over longer periods of time. So if you look at some of these Olympic bikers, what's his name, Lance Armstrong, these guys like that, some of these guys can take 6 breaths a minute. That's pretty impressive, you know, because they're so abundant in their breathing, their body needs less because there's more alkalinity. So when we bring the energy in, we drop the chi. When we drop that chi, we become more relaxed. We get out of the habit of breathing up here and down here. Everything is going to change. So this is a basic exercise first to get used to charging the body. So what does it feel like when your body is full of chi? Well, you have energy, but your body can be full of chi and you can still be way out of balance. And here's why. Because the chi, as I said, has to sink. It has to drop. If the chi is too high, you have all this anxiety and nervousness, the constant chatterboxes that just can't be quiet, this and that, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Chi is too high. That's also a thyroid thing. So our thyroid can be balanced by dropping the chi. So people with thyroid issues, if they would breathe really deep and sink down, things would start to balance out a little bit. Drinking plenty of water, of course, and other elements that are important. But remember, the breath is the most important thing. So now, if you have an injury on your body, let's say you have, let's say you hurt your hand, let's say you broke a finger, all right? You stand with your hands out this way, have the fingers pointing towards each other. We have an energetic connection, okay, in the body here. Fingers are about 6 inches apart, thumbs are up, same stance I was using. The hips are tucked underneath, slightly forward. Same breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. So this position, sitting still, will allow you to harness chi. Okay, so once you breathe it in, your body starts to feel it. This will help you harness it. Then we can direct it. So if you had the broken finger I was talking about, now you have chi running through your body, through this circle that we create around the back, and there's another circle going over. And what connects that circle fully is the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Without that, that energy comes over the top and it stops right here, right on the top of that, right on the 2 front teeth. It stops right there on the gum, that outer gum line right there. So what we have to do is touch that tongue, and it continues on. It's a grounding. It's like an electrical cable touching metal. So it's a ground. When that happens, we have the full microcosmic orbit, which is the technique you read about with Mantak Chia, Qigong master. Very good book, by the way. He describes his process. But that's what we're doing. We have this orbit going here, microcosmic orbit going vertically. But we've also got this energy going this way. Okay, so we have all types of chi now. We can start directing the energy down into the broken finger or the injured hand or whatever. So you breathe in, exhale, and you just feel that chi coming. Once it's centered, you can start to raise it enough to come down into the arm, direct it, right? Or you can breathe down in, you can breathe it down into the legs. So wherever your energy is, you breathe your chi down into that area. You see, so there's going to be chi all over the body, but it's going to be centered. So we learn how to drop it. So we always have chi. It's just a certain amount or not. If you had no chi, you'd be dead. Okay. Now chi is nothing without jing. So jing is our blood. So we're breathing all of this charged electrical energy into the water in our bodies, which is our blood, right? And the salt, which is crystals. So you've got another whole equation there. It's pretty special. So anyway, this technique at first is the basic level 1 of the oxygen flood. Learning how to take in chi, understanding what it is, understanding what it feels like. Then we can talk more beyond just demonstration about harnessing and directing it. Okay, so seriously, if you're injured, if your back hurts, if you stand right in the grass, barefoot, that's another thing. Barefoot in the grass, you are a magnet, an antenna for solid grounding energy. We have electrons in the bottom of the feet that allow connection to the earth. So we're always wearing shoes with these rubber soles. Now rubber is an insulator, right? So we're insulating ourselves from the earth. So shoes are necessary in a lot of places, definitely. But if they're not, like right here, no reason for them. So you'll feel this if you practice it. Just Breathe it in, drop it down. All right. If you found this video helpful on the oxygen flood, just go ahead and click that like button. And I appreciate some of the comments we're getting, but if you can like with the comment, it would be even better. And even better if you can subscribe. All right, thanks for watching Seafood Les Clements. Out. Breathe deep.